Micky Collins, after the 3-2 win against Cray Wanderers in the FA Cup at Hayes Lane, you'll be pleased with that?
Yeah, very happy, Andrew. Thank you. It's great result for the club, and I thought it was a good performance. I was really pleased with the boys. I thought we had a certain way we wanted to play, and we came out with a game plan, and they executed it. And we stopped them. Give them credit. They're a great side, really good side. They play football the right way, get the ball down, pass it, and you can't live with them at times if you're too wide open. So you just got to be patient and then take your chances when they come along. Unfortunately, today we did, and midweek we never.
And 2-0 up at half-time, but you lived pretty dangerously at times in the second half.
Oh yes. Let's call it the romance of the cup. But you're playing against a side that good, they're going to create stuff. It's just whether it goes in and doesn't, and we hang on, and we hung on, and we got it over the line. I don't know how at some points. I looked at some of the chances and was like, wow, we're still in this. But it was good, and it wasn't even a draw. It was the fact that it was a win. So yeah, I'm chuffed.
Started well, goal up after 4 minutes with Tom Youngs.
Yeah, great. And we looked on it, and we spoke about it for the game and how we thought we could get in and what we could create. And we did. We opened them up wide and then played in between them and managed to get them chances. And Tom's delivered the first one quite well. Composure.
And a great bit of football in the build-up to Billy Bennett's second. I think that's probably some of the best football, or one of the best moves I've ever seen a Sevenoaks team produce under your charge.
Do you know what? We play good football. And when we had the plastic put down, everyone, we want to keep the ball down and we want to play and be the right way and emulate teams like Cray Wanderers. They've got a fantastic ethic and they play football the right way, as I say. And we've been trying it, but it's taking time because we've got to click and it's got to get better. And then when that happens and you see a goal of that calibre and the football you play to get in, that's a pleasure to watch. That really is.
But then you seem to be slow out the blocks at the start of the second half.
Yeah, I was aware of that before we came out, and I did warn them. And I said, they're going to come out and throw the kitchen sink at you, which they did, and they deservedly got back in it at 2-1, and then it could have gone any way. And I said to the bench, they go and score again here, and we're going to throw this away. And luckily, we another good bit of football, and Youngie's gone in, and what a great finish. You see that in the Premier League, you'd be happy with it.
Great ball from Jack Miles to set it up.
Great ball. Jack's opened it up, and Jack's a big, tough defender, but Jack can play football, left-footed and right-footed. He's good in the air, but he can find a pass, and that's a great slip through. And Youngie's made the run, and I didn't actually think he was going to dink it, but it's a great finish. Yeah, I'm really pleased with him.
And then the sub comes on and loops over a header to make it 3-2, and quite what happened at the end when the ball was inches away from going over the goal line.
Who knows? Alamo, isn't it? It's you see, what can you do? You're defenceless. You're standing in the dugout watching, begging that your team just keep clearing the ball until he blows the whistle. And fortunately, we clung on, and we got our result.
Good scalp for you, though. You had enjoyed some good times in the FA Cup, but to come here and win is even better, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. I say they are a really, really good footballing side, and they will be there or thereabouts at the end of the season. I really do think that, because they're a good side, especially on this surface at home. I think they'll be hard to beat, and they've started their season unbeaten, and we knew it was going to be mega tough. And fortunately, we've played with discipline and stuck to our game plan, and loads of luck. You have to have luck, especially playing a team from a higher level that's better than you, really. And we've rode the luck and managed to get over the line.
Excellent. And nice to be back in the dugout from your point of view, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's quite stressful. I might have to go home and have a drink again. But yeah, I missed the first three from last season. I had a band carry over, and I was fortunate enough to be able to watch from the hill at Sevenoaks, but obviously I couldn't be there for Cray midweek, and we lost, and it's frustrating, but it's my own fault, and I'll learn from it, and that's up to me now to behave myself and keep quiet, and I thought I did today, and I've just got to take that forward and relax, and hopefully I'll stay in the dugout all season, and we'll get some success.
And 2 games coming up, both at home in the Bank Holiday weekend, Rusthall on Saturday and Crowborough on Bank Holiday Monday. 2 excellent games to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, especially on our place. We're starting to get used to it now. We're starting to get used to playing on the artificial surface, and it'll be good. Two totally different sides, and we need to come out of the weekend with something. If we don't, then it's going to be a struggle going up to Christmas with the league, and we really need to, especially with the loss in midweek, we really need to knuckle down, and we've got to pick ourselves up, because it's easy to when you play against teams of that calibre, you're going to raise your game. That's 100% going to happen. Now we've got to go and do the dirty work on Saturday and Monday and try and get 6 points.
And just finally, you've talked about it elsewhere. You'll be delighted with Louis' contract at Scunthorpe United. It means a lot to you and the family, I know.
Yeah, we're chuffed. Yeah, we're chuffed for him. He's grafted at his football, and he's not always had the breaks. I mean, he was at Millwall for 2 years and won a national title, and then sometimes football doesn't go your way, and people overlook you, and then he dropped down a level, which I recommend to every single player. If it's not working for you at a pro club, drop down a level. He went and played in the Kent Youth League. Won the top goal scorer every year, scored a phenomenal amount of goals. Eventually, someone will take notice of that. And then at the death, there was 4 clubs that wanted him, and he chose Scunthorpe. And he went up there and he made a real good thing of it. Stayed in digs for a week and impressed them. And they offered him a really good deal. And he's got a 2-year scholarship. And it's up to him now to push that on and try and make it a professional deal.
But it's not exactly around the corner, so it makes life difficult for you and Louise who go and see him.
It is. It's quiet at home. We miss him, but it's. We organise ourselves properly. Like we went up, we were lucky today because the game was here. So because it was Sunday, I had a Saturday, and I managed to go up and watch him, which was lovely, and had a great game, 1-3-2, which was a good start.
Did he score?
He didn't score,
right.
Unfortunately. He had a hand in the first goal, but he played the 90 minutes. So he's only just 16. So playing under 18s at that standard and playing 90 minutes, they obviously, think something of him, and he's got to just keep maintaining standards. I like the fact he's up there. There's no distractions.
Yeah.
He's staying with lovely people. We've met them. It's a fantastic house he's in. And it's up to him now. He's got to knuckle down. We do what we do back here and keep him at home. And I think next weekend he hasn't got a game. So fortunately, he may be down for the weekend. So we get to see him and he gets to see his sister. And it's football, Andrew. It's a tough sport. We all know that. And it's brutal at times. And he's suffered quite a lot of it, through the years. But he's kept going and kept going. And I think some of the stuff that's been said by people on Twitter and social media towards him at the weekend, that's lovely for him, because it's proved to any kid, keep trying.
But there will be the downside, but you feel that he's got the
got the mentality
and the
100%.
right brain.
100%.
With it, yeah.
Mentally strong. He knows it's a wave and you've got to ride it.
Yeah.
And you're right. But one thing Louis got is that he's 100% determined and he's got 100% discipline, and he's one of them kids that he will give it his all. And if he falls short, then so be it, he wasn't good enough, and he knows that, and he knows he's seen the harsh realities of football with me and some of the kids that play for me, and no, he'll enjoy it, and we'll see where it takes him, and we'll support him from afar, and I'll still be in touch with Sevenoaks because I'm here for another 2 years, so we're not going anywhere. We haven't achieved what we need to achieve yet, so and Lou knows that. Lou's happy with that, so we always knew that was a stumbling point, but I'd already said to Lou that I want to stay at Sevenoaks and carry on, and he said, Dad, he's given me his blessing at 16, just as long as I keep his bed at home. So no, it's great.
We wish him well, and you well in the next round and over the weekend.
Yeah, it'd be good to be in the draw on Monday and at 1:30 and see who we get.
Lovely. Well
Thanks,
done,
Andrew.
Thanks for your time. Thank you. All the best.
Cheers, mate.